Hey everyone, Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd. Hope you're doing well. And I'm going to do a quick review here of the new Remo Drive EP. These guys are a Bloomington, Minnesota band, or I guess they once were a trio, now they're a duo. They've recently signed to EPITAPH Records. You guys might remember that last year I covered their greatest hits record, enjoyed it quite a bit. They had a really refreshing sound in the emo genre in that they really kind of focused on good quality, sharp, memorable, catchy songwriting. Not so much just the emoting. The emoting is good, but there's got to be a song there. And Remo Drive had songs. They had songs. They had songs up the wazoo. And even though some of the recordings and some of the production around Greatest Hits was a little rough around the edges, it seems the people over at Epitaph saw the potential in what they were doing, picked them up, and now with this new EP, they essentially deliver what the title says: pop music, and not just simply pop music within the genre of pop music, but they are delivering a sweeter, cleaner, sleeker, poppier version of what fans might remember from their last record. They're incorporating more elements, I would say, of indie rock and power pop. Pop punk has always been in the mix there with Remo Drive, but I'm feeling a little bit more of that. It's a trio of songs, lasts 8 minutes in total. I would say the most emo track on the entire EP is the final track, Heartstrings, easily the most dramatic of all the cuts there. But the two previous songs, the opener is actually pretty bouncy, pretty sunny, pretty fun. Has a good groove to it. Meanwhile, the second track on this thing is also pretty summery too. Seems like the duo sound, I almost said trio there, seems like the duo sound has lightened up a little bit. I'm not exactly sure if that is going to follow through on the rest of a new album. It's not a bad recording. You know, I guess this is the recording quality that I wish Remo Drive had on their last full-length record. The one thing I miss, though, I guess so far in the band is just that, I don't know, that ballsy performance style, the anxiousness, the emotional anxiousness, the anxiety that was coming through on some of their songs. I thought the lyrics felt a little bit more raw and cutting on Greatest Hits in comparison with what they're doing here. And I don't know, there was just a bit of a sweatiness. You know, that rough around the edge sound, while it did hurt some of the songs in the long run, the performance style was definitely gutsier. You know, the performances felt more wild. I could definitely attribute that to the drumming on the last record. Can't say the drumming is as animalistic, is as explosive on this new record, though. Still, though, it's not a bad crop of songs, and I can't really fully judge or, I guess, lay a hard opinion down on the direction the band is going in until I hear more tracks. I mean, so far I can say not bad. Fine trio of tracks. I can't say any of the songs on here have instantly become any of my favorite Remo Drive tracks, but, you know, I'm willing to hear out where the band is headed on this one, and so far it doesn't sound terrible. So that's essentially my take on the on the little EP. It's very short, just a couple tracks. You know, get into this thing if you're looking for some emo blended with power pop and pop punk and indie rock and a splash of alternative rock mixed in there too. It's very well produced. The songs are pretty sturdy. The vocal performances and I guess the performance style just come off a little bit mild to me. But outside of that, it's a decent rock EP from a new band who I guess I'm just kind of keeping my eye on because they could potentially do something interesting. Check the EP out down below in the description box, and over here next to my head is another video that you guys can check out. Hit that up or the link to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one. Anthony Fantano, pop music forever.